But for many years after I was observing Shabbos as a civilian, I would still drive to reserve duty on Saturday, wearing a yarmulke, wearing tzitzis, and I would drive. And I used to have this sort of rationalization that I would make, that, well, I'm a soldier. And I used to justify it. And then I was learning about it. And, a soldier is not allowed to break Shabbos when he's not needed for warfare. Got to a point in 1997 where it was very tough for me. How could I continue to do this? So I said, okay, this week, I had a drill, and I said, I'm not going to next month's drill. I'm just going to resign rather than violate the Shabbos. But I said, before I do that, I only gave myself a few weeks because I had another drill coming up the following month. I'll try to find a reserve slot that doesn't drill on Saturday. Now, Chaplain, that is almost impossible. The whole nature of the reserves, the weekend warrior, right?
Right.
So how do you do it? So I simply made a haklata. I said, that's it. If I don't find something immediately, I'm going to resign my commission. Interestingly enough, I've been in the same organic military unit from 1981 until that point in 1997, I think it was. So 16 years in the same organization. I didn't know a lot of people in other units that I could talk to. And those that I did, they all drilled on Saturdays and Sundays. So that was just it. The next day or two, I got a call from an Air Force colonel. He said, I got your name as somebody that might be available to join a new reserve unit we're putting together. He said, it's unusual unit. It's a purple unit, a joint force, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. We may have had some Coast Guard guys in there too. And it was a unit that worked for the Defense Logistics Agency. I was talking to somebody who said, well, you had the skills we're looking for. He said, now, Colonel Zeidman, before I tell you anything else, full disclosure, DLA is a civilian agency. They don't want us there on weekends. You have to drill Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I said, I'll take the job. He said, you don't know anything else about it. I said, you don't understand, Colonel. God sent you to me. I don't have a choice. So I took that job. Actually, I was at Fort Belvoir on a drill on Tuesday, September 11th, 2001. And after that, I sort of had another revelation when I found out that this unit was never going to mobilize or deploy. And so I actually found another unit, back to a regular JAG unit that defended soldiers and courts-martial. And I was friendly with a woman who is the deputy commander and was about to become the commander. And I'd known her for many years, Colonel Kelly. And she had been asking me to come into her unit for years. And I said, Wendy, I'll join your unit because I want to mobilize after 9/11. But here's my rule. I'm not going to work on Shabbos. She wasn't Jewish, but she knew me well. And she said, I understand, come on in. And so I transferred to that unit, never a problem. The worst situation was a couple times I had to stay on Fort Belvoir and walk to a meeting. But never had to deal with Shabbos again the rest of my time in the military. Doesn't mean it was easy. I had to move things around, ask permissions and make arrangements. But once you decide, Hashem does the rest.